For my friends, now we are here at cage number 2 court. Watch, that is the court. And now it is really hot, you know. Now I have to be careful. Watch, an absolute cool court, you know, a full cage court. That is the name. And the cage 1, that is Ötzi court, the main stage. But there we are not today. That will come then. It is the same day from the last video. I only changed the clothes now, you know. Other t-shirt now because that looks better in the video, you know, and it's more fresh because it was all sweating. And here is one of the places with the highest rings. What I told you, at nicer court, over 5 hours in that direction away. These are the other ones who are so high, you know. These are unnormal high. You see that maybe? That is completely too high. That is a full cage, you know. And yeah, now I have a problem because I told you I will go to an automat and buy something to drink in the last video because I only have 2 liters by me. And when it has over 30 degrees and you drive in hours for hours with the e-bike and hurry, you know, that the battery lasts, and I have no idea. Now the battery fell again down and now it looks not that good, you know. It can happen that I have to drive a long route by those temperatures without the battery with 32 kilo on my bike home, and I only have half a liter anymore. That drink is the last one and that is absolutely too less, you know. And the thing was, and that is something what I don't get, I was now, as always, by the automat at a station, you know, and then I wanted to buy the drink, was happy, you know, a cool drink, and then last year I didn't have money, now I have a few coins, you know. And there was nothing to throw it in. I thought I cannot believe it. Really, on a station where trains are, you cannot buy a drink. It only goes with card. So money-less payment. And my card, I cannot use it. I don't have that, you know. It's not locked, also not opened up that I can do such things with a card. You know, now I cannot buy it. What is that, you know? This payless, also moneyless payment, I hate that. I want money by my hand, coins, and yeah, that it is. And now I have 2 less to drink, so I have to be very carefully. Yeah, and that it is a cool court. I mean, the outview, that is amazing. The playability is not the best, you know. It's not, it is enough space, you know, but it is not too big, you know. The ring is too high. Jumping is also not a good thing because you are very close to the goal, and that goes almost to my head, you know, from the head only a little bit. So here you will crush, and we play on carpet, you know, that is carpet. You see that? Looks like grass, but that is a fine carpet. You can dribble here, it's very relaxing to play, and you have a great outview, you know, to those mountains. They look very cool, you know. And you see that maybe, wait, we have to make it now this, that you see outside, you see, very cool, or yeah, now the camera is not straight because we have to bring it back, but you know what I mean. When I stay here and see that outview, that is amazing. And also on those outside courts you always have light in, you know, they everywhere almost they have lights that you can play in the dark, but I have never seen that here, you know. And now are coming the kids. They will now crash in and now I cannot film. You will see that, or? We wait. And here is completely other. No, they went on. That is always the thing. You see here with the plants. That is also nice. A complete other view, you know, complete in the nature here. And on those wide routes you never know if you can play, you know. I mean, of course you can play without the camera. But when there are people in, you know, or kids, then you have a problem to film, you know, and then you have to close your show, play private, but you have nothing for the people, because when kids are in, they come to you, they talk, it's all nice, but you are not allowed to use footage when there are young kids on the video and acting, you know. That is always where I have to be careful, and there is never a guarantee by those routes if you come or not that you can do a video, you know. But yeah, amazing. But here always, that is always the last court what I play. And then you feel it, that you are a little bit tired, or you have to be careful because it's so a long route, you know. And with not enough to drink, that is now really shit, you know. even when you have enough to drink, you know, people would complain how far this is, you know. Imagine with that bike what I have now. And yeah, but very cool. Always watch out, you know, relax that. Memories from here, you know. One time I was here when the light were coming, I said no. And then I drove a little bit and then oil shower. And I drove home by complete wet thing. Oh, that was, you know, when you drive hours by all wet hands, you know, and fresh. But yeah, it is what it is. And now we started with our American ball. You know, now it is more hot. Maybe it sticks a bit more. I have now wet hands. Wait. Yeah, now it is a bit better. You see? Yeah, you see that. Now we have it here again. Because here there is no dust like on the Ötzis catering court. You see that? Ötzis catering court on asphalt, more dust, then it is slippery. And here it sticks to the hand, you know. Same ball, same day. Now I can grab it, otherwise not, you know. These are the circumstances. Still the GoPro. And yeah, cool. And now let's play some balls at cage number 2 court. And how will be the picture? I don't know. Settings are normally now perfect. Now it is a little bit. Wait. So now it is more straight, or because we don't have this 360 thing, now we have to make it this. Now I'm in the shadow, I don't know. Settings in the camera, ISO 400 maximum, sunlight should be best, you know. Sharpness middle, low you can't forget, too sharp is too sharp, you know. And so also that. Denoise complete high, normally by such a weather you put it down, but I have seen that this also didn't work, you know. You have seen it on the mountains last time at Nicer Court, you know, or 3 videos ago. And now I put it completely on, that this maybe helps, you know. And I have done the lightning 1/2 down, you know, that it doesn't over lightning when you're in the shadow sun. You could use HDR, but then you even don't know, you know. We will see that. Here it looks a little bit normal, but then the surprise comes on television, you know. So, you see, Air Jordan is back again. Watch the heat. That is also 3 meters 30 or 340, I would say. Because it is so high. See how high this ring is? I cannot jump to the ring, so high it is. So, you have seen that? The ball sticks in the net. It is so damaged that the ball does not come out again. Right? Sorry. With my Billie Eilish cap, you have seen that. I tell you, always a little bottle is the best, because with that you can solve all the problems. I have learned that in the 90s, because that happened to me. And so that means here we cannot play now, because the ball will always crush in. And this will one time explode. So we changed to here. Here it is better. And we have seen how high this ring is, you know. Absolutely too high. But the floor on that carpets, they are very good, you know. here you don't slip out. You have a good grip. Here you can really play fast because nothing happens, you know. So really, really good. But play with basketball shoes, with street shoes, with this aggressive babbling in there, you destroy such courts, you know. But that is cool. There is a little bit sand in, but not too much, you know. And yeah, that is cool. Now, other side. Wow, but a cool outview, huh? The other ring. And one thing you don't have to forget, the rules in there are don't hang on the ring. Now tell me, how will you come up there, you know? Even when you are 2 meters, you have to have very good jump ability to come up, you know. What you see here, the jumping, a little bit higher, but it feels very comfortable here, you know. Jetzt muss ich umgehen, die Runde. Scheiße. Well, my friends, cage number 2 court. You have seen it, not too much playing, you know, it's really warm now. I love that, but I'm so far away. 2 less I have drank already, and now we come in the heatness. You know, it becomes from hour to hour more hot now, and I have no idea how far I can drive with the bicycle with the battery. Without, that will be brutal, you know. But you have seen it, that is cage number 2 court, and that they don't sell the drinks from the automat, that you cannot use coins anymore. They have write it on there. Das ist echt eine, how it is called by us? A Sauerei ist das. You know, that is the word here. Boah, really tough now, you know. Because also to come here, you know. And yesterday I was also so long driving, you know, the whole day. And that you feel normally you make one day a little bit less and one day long, and then a little bit less, so that it comes together. But I have to collect the good days, because you never know when do you get a day here where they say it is from early to night sunshine that you don't get every day, and so that was important. One info is about the real cage. You know, that is a difference to other cages. You see there is a real aluminium on. And why have they done it here? Because my information from a friend of mine, a female friend who lived there, she told me that the big cage caught, the Ötzi caught, one time collapsed by wind, and then they decided to make an aluminium that it is more stable, you know, that it doesn't fall down by complete wind or storm, you know. And that is the reason. And these are the only two what I know with real aluminium cages. It is high enough, you know, and it wonders me because of the football players that it is still good, you know. Yeah. But so now it overheated for the first time, but now it's no wonder, you know. We have it around 34 degrees already. So we closed the show here. Was a shorter playing, but that I have known, you know, it's so a wide route, and with that bicycle you never know. But it was still nice to be here again, you know. I enjoyed it. It was a cool journey with the Ötzi's catering court and now the cage number 2. We will see us again at the other journey, you know. And yeah, that it was my journey. I liked it, but now a long way home I will find a spa, you know. That is a shop where you can buy something to drink. I know one on the route, and hopefully there I get something, because otherwise it will be brutal, you know. And I will see how far I will come with the battery, you know. That is the question. We see us with that panorama. Bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.